just keep looking at you because I don't know if you know what is about to unleash on your faces right now. She has a pointy toe. She likes to kick it when she does comedy. So your faces are in danger. She's got the Midas touch. Maybe somebody just come up here.
I think it's hilarious you brought up the force preserve because a friend of mine, my friend Lauren Calandra, is always like, I will never go camping. No, thank you. I don't want to get murdered. Like, it's like, and she didn't even take a breath. It was like murder equals camping. It was like, no. Then it was like, you're right, it does. You're right. I was a Girl Scout. Never again. I want to thank you all for coming because I know that tonight is like a crazy night. There's barbecues, there's Black Hawks, and don't get me wrong, I got Black Hawk fever. I'm like, but also like, oh my gosh, it's Memorial Day. It's the kickoff of the summer. Like there's summer festivals. There's carnivals. I passed a carnival. And when I was younger, I loved the carnival. Like the tilt-a-whirl, the salt and pepper shaker, and you want to throw up when you get out of it, but then you're like, let's do it again. And you don't have to wait super long like Great America. And I loved them. And one time I was passing one with my father in the car, pretty much Debbie Downer, that's Amy's dad. And he was like, carnivals? Why the hell would you want to go to a carnival, England? Why the hell would you want to go to a carnival? Those rides are taken up and taken down within 3 days by drug addicts. I was like, I don't have anything to rebut with him because he's totally right. But I don't make a huge, assumption about carnies. But come on, they're not called carnies because they're not drug addicts, right? So, then I was like, I'm a risk taker. I want to take that tilt-a-whirl and fly into the atmosphere. Let's do it, Dad. He wasn't having none of it. Whatever. And P.S. the same person who said I don't want to go camping because I don't want to get murdered, I once made her a t-shirt for Christmas that said I heart the tilt-a-whirl. That's amazing. It was majestic. So last time I saw you, it was about a month ago, and I had fallen, and I could get up, unfortunately. But my back, oh, mama, my back, I like wrenched it. Like it pretty much felt like somebody like, and it was one of those like where I was walking, and then all of a sudden I was soaring through the air, and like my palms caught me. They were all stigmata, and my knees were all bruised. And I was like, oh, and I was so worried about my knee because my knee gives me problems. I gained weight. Let's be honest. That's why it hurts. I'm trying to work it on. Like, let go, let God, let go, let God. But like, my doctor was like, you should go to physical therapy for your knee. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, or I could just lose weight. Let's do that. So, wake up like 2-3 days later after the fall, I like to call it, a fall for grace. And my back. Holy guacamole. I've never had like people who have been like, I have chronic pain. I'm like, no you don't. Like, you don't believe those people until you are that person. And it was like for my job, like I'm a photographer, like right, I got my summer off now, what? And I'm forced to be a job like that. Yeah. But like I'm like carrying my stuff in, I'm carrying it out, I'm bringing it up, I'm bringing it down. And I had to actually take myself off a shoot because I was like, there is no way in HE double hockey sticks that I am picking up my crap and doing it because I had to shoot little kindergartners, so I had to be like on my hands and knees like the whole day because they're so tiny. And like going down was okay, but then I'd have to get back up. Oh God! And when you're like crying in front of a kindergartner, it's not really a good experience for the photograph. Okay, like, just putting it out there. And I had done it the week before, and I was like, I am strong enough. I will do this. I was like, oh God! Help me, baby Jesus, help me. Like, it was horrifying, it was terrible. So I was like, no, I can't do it. And then I showed up to the next shoot, and all I had to do was like be a helper. And I'm like walking like this, because it hurts so bad. Well, we always go to the Cubs game, like half price ticket day. A big group of us from Van Gogh School Photographers, we're in the bleachers, yay. And of course, like my back's hurting. I pump myself full of ibuprofen. I'm sitting on the bleachers. And all of a sudden, it's like, I have a back spasm. Oh, okay. And like, and it was like there was a troll inside my back. And it was like killing me, pretty much. So what do? We're about to leave, and I'm like walking like, oh yeah. And I'm actually not really drunk, like I've had a few. But I was like totally security guards came over. Apparently, for those of you that don't know what child, I thought I was doing downward dog. It's when you're like all the way down, my nose was to the cement, my hands were forward, and I was like, please take the pain away. And I popped a few more ibuprofen with my friend's beer. I was like, chug, chug, chug. Like, please work. And then people are like, your liver. But I was drinking. Come on. So, the security guy comes over and he's like, what's the problem with your friend? My friend's like, her back hurts. I'm like, so my back hurts. I look at him, I'm like, I'm fine. I'm not drunk. My back hurts. He's like, well, you can't be doing that, blah, blah, blah. Well, we finally, like, we're leaving. And all of a sudden, like, I think I was a little bit drunker than I thought. Because, and don't get me wrong, like, I do silly things, drunk, sober, whatever. But all of a sudden, like, all these boys are going by me. I'm like, hello. Me. We should make out. Like, I was like, it's sexy. I don't know who this person is. And then I was like, I want to be this person forever. So we go downstairs and we're going to go to Sluggers. Because why go home? You're in pain. Why go home? So of course, like, I get in the rickshaw and I'm like, oh God. I couldn't sit. And the rickshaw guy thinks it's hilarious. And he had a great butt, so he's lucky. Because if he didn't, I would have been like, you son of a gun. But, like, I guess my friend later on told me that when I was like to the security guard, like my back hurts, he looked to his friend and was like, her back hurts. Like he's heard it all. I'm sure he has. But it brings me to getting set up. The thought of getting set up. I know, you guys are thinking like, WTF, baby, where's this going? Bringing it back home. The thought of getting set up by someone pretty much makes me want to have diarrhea instantaneously. Okay, there's no way around it. I hate it. I do not love it like a milkshake. Because I just pretty much feel like my friends are gathering together to have like a charitable event for me. Like, let's raise penises for Amy! She's really awkward! She needs our love and support! You got a penis? Get over here! And sometimes the penises they bring... I have been desperate. I have made out with a man I refer to as cross-eyed Vinny. I'm in my 20s, okay, y'all? So, yes, I did downward dog or child's pose in the bleachers of Wrigley Field. And then my friend introduced me to her friend, and it was much better. But then nothing happened, because that's mi vida loca. I mean, me something.